In this video, we're going to try and expand this. So before we do, draw your Pascal's triangle. If I were to ask you to cube this, you would use this row here. So the first coefficient would be 1, and then the next coefficient would be 3, the next coefficient would be 3, the next coefficient would be 1. And then the x goes down by 1, the x goes down by 1, the h goes up by 1, the h goes up by 1. And I'm expecting you to know this already. So to do this, visualize it as one bubble plus another bubble to the power of 4. And then push the negative into this bubble here. So it will look like this, 2x. So power of 4 would mean you would need this row here. So the first coefficient would be 1. So that would be, it would be, the coefficient would be 1, and it would be this thing to the power of 4. So it would be 2x to the power of 4. And then the next coefficient would be 4. And then this thing goes down by 1, so to the power of 4, then it goes down by 1, so now it's to the power of 3. And then this bubble goes up by 1, just like the h goes up by 1 each time. So this thing goes up by 1, so now it's to the power of 1. And then the next coefficient would be 6 plus 6. And then this thing goes down by 1, so that would be 2x squared. And then this thing goes up by 1 squared. Next coefficient will be 4 plus 4. And then this thing goes down by 1. And then this thing goes up by 1. The last coefficient will be 1 plus 1. And then it would be this thing to the power of 4. To the power of 4. So now it's just a matter of cleaning this whole thing up. This thing here would be 16 x to the power of 4. This thing here would be, just looking at this, would be 8 x to the power of 3. 8 times 4 would be 32. Hang on, let me think. 8 times 4 would be 32. X to the power of 3, and then you've got this negative 3 later on. And then now this one here, clean this up. This would be this here would be 9 times 6 would be 54. And then this thing here would be, when you square this, it would be 4x squared. And this thing here would be negative 27. So negative, take it out. So that negative 27, and then merge these two together. That would be 8. Hang on. It will make sense later on. I'm just going to leave this as 27. So when you cube this, it would be negative 27, but I've taken the negative out here. So now it looks like this. Well, think about it. From here, it would take you to here. And then negative 3 to the power of 4 would be 81. So now let's merge these two together. So this will be a negative. So hang on, equals 16x to the power of 4. Merging these two together would be 96. So it would be negative 96x to the power of 3. And 4 times this thing here would be 216 x squared. Jump to a calculator if you want. So now this times this would be 216 x. I did it earlier on a calculator, and then carry this 81 down, plus 81. So here's your final answer if you were to expand this. Okay.